The Empty Pot, 3.8 reading level by Demi. This is probably one of the most well-known folk tales there is that teaches a really valuable lesson. So once you finish listening to this story, have your parents listen too, and you guys talk about what you learn from this story. A long time ago in China, there was a boy named Ping who loved flowers. Anything he planted burst into bloom. Up came the flowers, bushes, and even big fruit trees, as if by magic. Everyone in the kingdom loved flowers too. They planted them everywhere, and the air smelled like perfume. The emperor loved birds and animals, but flowers most of all. And he tended his own garden every day. The emperor. But the emperor was very old. He needed to choose a successor to the throne. Who will his successor be, and how would the emperor choose? Because the emperor loved flowers so much, he decided to let the flowers choose. There's all the children. The next day, a proclamation was issued. All the children in the land were to come to the palace. There they would be given a special flower seed by the emperor. Whoever can show me their best in a year's time, he said, will succeed me in the throne. They have a whole year to grow their seed. The news created great excitement throughout the land. Children from all over the country swarmed to the palace to get their flower seed. All the parents wanted their children to be chosen emperor, and all the children hoped they would be chosen too. Zoom in on these little kids getting their seed. Can you imagine lining up to get a seed? When Ping received his seed from the emperor, he was the happiest child of all. He was sure he could grow the most beautiful flower. Ping filled the flower pot with rich soil. He planted the seed in it very carefully. He watered it every day. He couldn't wait to see it sprout, grow, and blossom into a beautiful flower. Day after day passed, but nothing grew in his pot. Ping was very worried. He put new soil in a bigger pot. Then he transferred the seed into the rich black soil. After 2 months, he waited. Still, nothing happened. By and by, the whole year passed. Spring came, and all the children put on their best clothes to see the emperor. They rushed to the palace with their beautiful flowers, eagerly hoping to be chosen. Ping was ashamed of his empty pot. He thought the other children would laugh at him because, for once, he couldn't get a flower to grow. His clever friend ran by holding a great big plant. Ping, he said, you're not really going to the emperor with an empty pot, are you? Couldn't you grow a great big flower like mine? I've grown lots of flowers before. Better than yours, Ping said. It's just this seed They won't grow. Ping's father overheard this and said, "You did your best, and your best is good enough to present to the emperor." Holding the empty pot in his hands, Ping went straight away to the palace. The emperor was looking at the flowers slowly, one by one. How beautiful all the flowers were. But the emperor was frowning and did not say a word. Here's Ping. Finally, he came to Ping. Ping hung his head in shame, expecting to be punished. The emperor asked him, "Why did you bring an empty pot?" Ping started to cry and replied, "I planted the seed you gave me and I watered it every day, but it didn't sprout. I put it in a better pot and better soil, but still it didn't sprout. I tended it all year long, but nothing grew. So today I had to bring an empty pot without a flower. It was the best I could do." When the emperor heard these words, a smile slowly spread over his face, and he put his arm around Ping. Then he exclaimed, "To one and all, I have found him. I have found the one person worthy of being emperor. Where you got your seeds from, I do not know, for the seeds I gave you had all been cooked, so it was impossible for any of them to grow." I admire Ping's great courage to appear before me with the empty truth. And now I reward him with my entire kingdom and make him emperor over all the land.